It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
And he's retired, one away. Justin Upton will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Piscotty is there to make the play, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire Upton. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To short, hit hard. Galvis is there. Oh, and he throws it away.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. Michael Franco will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home has been much better once he gets out on the road. Popped high in the air. Encarnacion is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Catfish Hunter gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Catfish steps into his windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Stephen Piscotty will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third,
Cliff Floyd will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Chris Bryant makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Chris Bryant.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Wheeler into his motion. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Patrick Rosales will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Shortstop.
Eduardo Nunez into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Push to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Anthony goes. Strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Jackie Robinson gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Edwin Encarnacion strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And Robinson will throw him out, 1 gone. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Johnny Bench started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. To first. And he is in there. At the plate, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Avisail Garcia will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. On to the bag with it himself is Vata. Justin Upton is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 8, Justin Upton.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And he lays off for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Joey Votto, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. Wheeler pauses. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he lays out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Posed.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can
hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And he's safe.
Now batting,
Michael Franco in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he'll get in there safely. Chris Bryant comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Swing, strike 2.
And there's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Patrick Rosales stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Second and third, 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there, strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out to right. And one away now here in the Chicago third.
Batting ninth.
Striding into the box, Austin Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for strike one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Rosales is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Joe Panic digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Eduardo Nunez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Anthony Goes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Joey Votto will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Floyd is there. Let's see if they test it, but I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now. Kyle Schwarber digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Floyd is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he's leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. To his left, Robinson, and he's retired here, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and the free swinging Cliff Floyd will stand in. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on Novato will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Maikel Franco heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Wheeler's ready. Here it comes.
Franco.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Chris Bryant will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
And in a tight ball game, you can bet they'd love to get a little breathing room here. They've got a chance to get some now as they get a double and a single here to start the inning.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Standing in now, Patrick Rosales. Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder
Anthony Goes steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming. Johnny Bench will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosales is in pursuit. Makes the play. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Opposing batters have not been having a lot of fun against him. Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Another one sent foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Hit in the air out to left field. Upton has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Avisail Garcia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Rob Wooten will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Pitch is popped up, Encarnacion is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Justin Upton will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Rocket to third, and he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Joey Votto will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Freddie Galvis will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Right side. Robinson scoops it up, and Robinson will throw him out. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 27,
Austin Jackson is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, no hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Belted high in the air out to left. Upton going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
the second baseman, number 12.
Joe Pennant will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Kyle Schwarber is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Michael Franco steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Bench corrals it. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and leading off the inning, Cliff Floyd, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Nunez gloves it. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Johnny Bench will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And a foul pop behind the plate. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Patrick Rosales will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 9.
Eduardo Nunez digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard to short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Anthony Gose digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Jackie Robinson stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And the home half of the 8th starts with a leadoff double. Avisail Garcia will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ghost going back, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Sean Gilmartin is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out. So stepping in, Austin Jackson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners breaking for the plate, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
A second baseman, number 12.
First offering on its way. Joe Pennant is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Stephen Piscotty will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
That misses. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Justin Upton steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Bench is after it. Joey Votto comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to play it here. Some would try to manufacture that run with a sacrifice or maybe even a steal. And others say, hey, let them swing. Don't give away any outs.
Jackson is right there, 1 down. Kyle Schwarber stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Cliff Floyd strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the 9th. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Squared that one up just a little late. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Upton has a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Johnny Bench will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Working away pretty much exclusively here so far.
And I don't think they're doing it to set up anything on the inside part of the plate. I doubt they're going to give him anything to pull.
3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3?
Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did. Ball game over. Two-run shot to straightaway center. And with one swing of the bat.